That's where I am. Tilda's Mansion. That's what that place is. Wonder what this is. It's probably like the end game stuff, I guess. So I should be able to do that now. Have I seen an FPS player sitting with their nose against the monitor? Like all the time, or like? Can you elaborate? Cannot fast travel. Fast travel is disabled. Alright. Weird. I guess we'll walk there then. While they're playing? My best guess is it's over-exaggeration.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
What do I mean? It's them doing it for, like, unnecessary reasons. Like, I watched some pro-level FPS players.
Calling.
And these are people that, like, are on professional teams, or were. And even during competitions, they didn't do that. They don't do it during practice. They don't do it during competition. Just completely unnecessary. They're doing it to look weird. Some are starting to. It doesn't mean that it's needed. It means that they're hamming it up for some reason. Either they need glasses, or they need a better monitor, or something. But, like, yeah, being, like, right up on your screen provides you no addition. Actually, it limits your field of view. So it would be a hindrance to be that close. The only time I could see that being of any sort of benefit is if you're looking for, like, very minute details in, like, the distance, and you're trying to see that. But even then, you don't need to be that close to your screen to see it. Let's get some fucking glasses or something. Play on a 27-inch 27-inch monitor. I mean, the only other possibility is that they think they get some benefit off of it when they could adjust some settings and achieve the same goal without having to be, like, right on
I think
it.
I'm back in range of the vista point. I could try to find where the image was taken.
And you know how hard it is to get people to change their habits, you know. So maybe they started doing that when they were young, thinking it was necessary. And now they're just used to it, so they keep doing it. So oh, I guess I haven't unlocked the ability to fly up yet. But yeah, I wouldn't consider that a normal thing. No, John, I looked at the main menu, and the main menu even says progress further in the story to unlock the DLC. So I haven't even unlocked it yet.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, You're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
No.
Yeah, I like candy corn too.
Aloy, do you...
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia... gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use.
Indian corn? I'm less hot on Indian corn. It's fine, but I prefer regular candy corn.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Katalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Was there something else you needed?
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable, the higher the price. I'd be careful.
Weird.
I'd need to head.
Right.
That's the point.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you, and, well...
Thank you, Aaron.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Akaro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Aaron and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Aaron moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
The hell's the thing? Oh, it is in here. Just blind. Okay, so now I can override a sunwing.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Nope.
Stay alert, soldier.
Do you prefer Indian corn over regular candy corn? You do? Okay. Circus peanuts, aren't those just like those orange colored marshmallows?
High rush of air. I could try to line up the Vista Point image again. I should be within range. Let's give this another try. I think the show's part of San Francisco. From somewhere really high up.
I don't think I've had them in forever. I tend to lean more towards no. I don't like them. But that's based off of the fact that I don't like marshmallow peeps. Why can I not override these? Yeah, I did. Well, it says right here. Where's Sunwings? Well, anyway, I have the quest for doing the upgrade, and I've already done it. The only thing is, after I did it, it was like, yeah, craft the Sunwing override, complete. Go to the peak above the base. If it's one of those things where they're like, we're gonna force you to complete this quest before we let you do anything related to it anywhere else, kind of annoying. Like, don't make an open world game and then not let you do open world stuff. It's an open world, but it has a linear quest line. Don't do that. You like the black and orange wrapped peanut butter candies on Halloween? Ugh. The really chalky peanut butter? Oh. You think Two-Town might have an odd candy palette? I mean, yeah. Like, I like candy corn, so I'm technically in the realm of odd candy preferences. But, he's got some different ones that I can't get down with. Do you like...
There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
Do you like marshmallow peeps? Because I don't like marshmallow peeps. Yes, you like peeps?
This is it! I'm in the air!
Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala.
I feel like I'm too close. I'd like to zoom out.
There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! Get used to that.
To my knowledge, they don't have an FOV for anything. They have generic FOV. Problem is FOV is not zoom. A lot of people coincide FOV with zoom out, and that is not what it is. FOV is not zoom out.
Hikaru's forces are barely holding out. I need to pick up an energy cell, and fast. Hikaru's forces are barely holding out. I need to pick up an energy cell, and fast.
You agree, but it can give...
I better head back.
You agree, but it can give you the illusion. It does not give me the illusion that it does.
Hikaru's forces are barely holding out.
It may give some people the illusion that it does that, but it does not provide me that illusion. It makes me feel like my eyeballs are popping out of my head and seeing behind me, which is what the game's actually doing. It's moving the camera and giving you a wider range outside. It feels weird to me. I see people all the time online and stuff, and they crank their FOV up really, really high, and it looks like they're looking through fisheye lenses, and I hate it. Ugh, I can't watch that. Oh man, wake me up when we get there. This thing is so slow. Oh, you can hold shift. It works differently than ground mounts. Ground mounts, you click shift and they run faster. This one you have to hold it. A little awkward.
Where's the energy cell? Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. The pulse from the Tolmec should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any horse I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
Is that... It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through! End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Here they come!
The fight is just beginning! If you want my blood, earn it! Is your heart beating faster? That's the big...
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
Are you here to play or fight? Sonora! You bring nothing but shame to your trials. Strike! And strike hard!
I'm not giving up.
You're no challenge. I once slew 3 behemoths You can't hide forever! This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will carve my story into you! This is the world that tribes kneel to? Your blade is blunt, your courage rusted, your body Oh!
Last one.
Is this? Tatiana! Live on as a memory! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
Bits? I'll take it.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Hey, Two Town, thanks for the 500 bits, dude. Thank you very much.
After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally.
Oh, that choice was hard for you?
Then claim your...
There. Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Regala's bow. May you always strike true with it.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need it to knock the army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
It's not the Sun Scourge. Regala's Wrath. I don't think it's better than the bow I've got. No, it's not. Keep in mind that it's not fully upgraded yet. Alright. So, is it going to beat 267 damage with 204 tear? Let's go look at a table.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Okay. Impressive.
But you should know that I got some.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
My strength is yours.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
Stay out of my way.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Are you an ally just for today?
The desert clan is grateful if the flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine. Regala earned her death.
I know.
I'm glad you gave it to
You
her.
and me, guarding the memorial grove.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, the chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
What an entrance, Aloy.
Ateka. I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hikaru conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope. Restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
Well, good thing I have a little something called strategy.
Maybe you had
Aloy!
fight in the arena.
Right there.
Come on.
To the wings of the
They
Ten.
all do not treat you with honor.
Alright, let's go find a table. Let's see if that bow can actually out DPS the other one.
You can walk
Hey,
proudly.
it's
Outlander.
Hikaru's champion.
Strike true,
I am...
It's an honor, champion.
It is an honor, Outlander.
You up for a game of
I've
strike?
heard of you, Outlander.
Where is Regala's bow? 251 and 170. So no, it still does not out DPS my current bow. Even maxed out. The ability piercing is not hidden. My other bow also has that ability. Look. Second ability right in the middle. Piercing 188. This one piercing 106. Also, I have yet to shoot a single piercing arrow in the entire game. So that's my least concern right there. I'm more concerned with the high damage arrows. That's what I'm going to attack with. I have a pouch upgrade? Duck feathers. Oh, rip me. You found the strongest damage weapon to be the spike thrower? You mean the glaive thing? The spinning wheel attack weapon thing? I had the hardest time even getting that thing to work.
They just can't admit defeat, can they? Well, good thing I have something called strategy. Stop with the acrobatics. Talk yourself up.
Right, what do you mean spike thrower? Blast slings, trip casters, rope casters. Oh, spike throwers, these. That does 167. I guess blast damage of 351 is the highest there. That's the highest number I've got. Multi-enemy damage. The only problem on that is this may have the highest numerical value, but it's not necessarily the highest DPS because it's very slow. There's the pull out, the drawback, the throw. You have to wait for it to explode. Your aim has to be really good to get it in wide range combat. Whereas my bows, I just put like draw speed on them and I can draw it faster than my normal bow. And it does almost the same amount of damage, but I could hit 2 or 3 arrows in the same amount of time. I'm also saying I can. I'm not saying it isn't possible. Leaves. Nope. Yeah, okay, leaves. I have a bunch of 3%. You hate warrior bows, but they're technically the fastest. I used one, I shot one arrow once and was all like, nope, this is not for me. Yeah, they're supposedly really fast, but you know what's faster than the warrior bow? The bolt blaster. That's faster. And it's more fun to use. You never used one? Oh, man. Hold on.
Leave him alone.
Welcome. As one enemy falls, another.
Do the wilds treat you well, Outlander?
You get that on target?
Need to reload.
Go. Yeah, the glaive throw is stupid difficult to use. Yo, what up? What's up, Tobbs? Jesus. I swear to God I can speak English. Just not very well. Yes. Yeah, John makes a valid point. You are crazy, but not about that. I haven't done it in a long time, but I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. I wish this had toggle sprint, like the land mounts do. I don't want to sit here and hold this the whole time.
Ooh, flying too high. Need to adjust. The sentry said the raft was heading west. One raft in an ocean. Should be easy to find. Wreckage from a raft. Maybe those fugitives didn't make it too far after all. I'll only find out if I go to... There's someone down in that rocky outcrop.
Leave me here, Outlander!
You're one of the waiters who attacked Tide's Reach? Where are the others?
Holed up on top of a tower across the sea to the west. Where I left them. I thought that they were true Tanakh, but they're murderers, not soldiers.
The Tanakh that Tide's Reach think you should all face justice.
Then they should come and get me themselves. If you want justice, then find the others. Leave me here to face the sea. The last battle.
Those fugitives are in a tower to the west. If they're close to landfall, they could be a threat to the Queen. I'm gonna take care of them. Machines. Better be careful. That'll make things easier. Just gotta look for the Quinn's gyro compass on that rack. Should be able to look for that gyro compass with my focus.
Okay.
scraps here. The machines could have scavenged it out of the wreckage. We should check any scrap piles left around the island, just to be sure.
I'm stuck. Okay.
Let's hope I can find the gyro compass in one of those scrap piles.
Okay. Scrap piles. Oh.
That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harriet and Kristen. Maybe they can fix it. Those fugitives must be on top of one of those buildings. There. Someone's lit a fire. It must be the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach. I can't let these fugitives escape. Okay, that's the raiders. And they are a threat.
What's Honora doing here?
Okay, new approach.
Bring that outlander down!
Wow, I didn't realize I was out of ammo.
Now. This isn't your business. To the wrong place. This tower is ours.
Nope.
We make our stand here. Why did you follow us?
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tide's Reach again, or anyone else.
Alright, problem solved.
There we go.
You know, I guess this is how they expected you to get some of those green shine clusters that are really hard to reach on top of mountains. I didn't think of that before. I was fighting and struggling early game to get all those. Now they just give me a fucking flying mountain.
Could look around with my focus. Try to match the vista point image. Could watch the world settle down from up here. I think I can mine this thing on the tower.
Oh!
Wonder what a merchant would trade for this.
Wait. Why? Why do I not see the thing?
Is this easy?